Hey there, everybody. It's Athraburistan back here with some more modded Minecraft. This is Sev Tech Ages again. You can see here it says Season 3 because Season 2, and I had every intention of publishing it even though I died, and it was for really stupid reasons that were beyond my control as a player. I went through a portal and got stuck in a wall and suffocated before I could break a block to get out of it. So it's just, the game being the game. But we accept our losses. We're moving on. But unfortunately, and it's weird too because I watched the whole video. It was an hour and something minutes long, and now when I'm posting episode 1 of season 2, it's 14 minutes long, and that's all the video footage that I have. So I don't know how that happened, but season 2 is not getting published. We're going to go straight into season 3. We're going to do hardcore. That's what I did last time, so that's why we're starting over again. We're using preset version 2. We're not changing anything in here. And I will meet you on the other side of world creation. Okay, the world is loaded. We are atop a tree. Interesting. Looks like there's water. I think that's water over there. That looks like a moving river, so that's not really what we want. Oh, hey, there's water. We either need an ocean or a river to start in. Well, actually, that's not true, because here's why. This is what I did in the previous season that is not getting posted because of technical difficulties. We're going to go and make ourselves a compass, and we're going to immediately go and find ourselves a Darklands biome to settle down in, or, well, not in, but next to. Because in season 1, I had to go to the Darklands multiple times, several times, 3 or 4 maybe. And I had to run like 1,000 plus blocks both directions every time. And as far as I know, there isn't really any other biome that we like absolutely have to have access to. So that's the plan. We're just going to find what we need. We want a river or an ocean near a Darklands biome. And preferably something kind of flat and not a forest, like some plains, ideally. But I mean, we can always destroy the forest. What I don't want to be on is like a hill like this, because the terrain is just atrocious. So what we need now is some gravel. Whoa, I'm getting a lot of lag, I think, because the world is still generating. I should have given it... Oh, that's a shark. That's going to make things complicated. We can't really... Well, I guess we could beat a shark. We just have to punch it 1,000 times. It's going to swim away. As soon as we go in the water, it'll come after us, so let's not go that way. That'd be a great way to end a run. Just immediately die. Game over. Hit record on season 4. No, I would still call it season 3. I'm not... That to me is ridiculous. Okay, what about some gravel? Any gravel? Things that we're looking for in the early game here are ink sacs, but we can't go hunting. I saw some squid over there. That's what made me think about it. Ink sacs, feathers, any kind of food that we can forage along the way. Really need some gravel. I keep seeing sharks in the water. I want to cross, but I don't want to risk getting killed, because that's one thing that will kill you. The sharks will absolutely wreck you. Probably we can get across here. I saw a big flat spot back that way in the water. Oh, here's gravel, tons of it. Okay, perfect. Progress. You need like 20. I don't want to have to gather it again. Like, I want enough to do all of our beginning gravel stuff. Because we need, this is all fresh in my mind because I just finished season 2 a couple of hours ago. I had to take a break and watch a video and calm myself down because the death was so stupid. It was very, like, you know, making a mistake, doing something dumb, and dying because of it and losing a run, I'm fine with all of that. But I was saying it in the previous season, like, I don't like it when the rules are broken, when the things that you expect to happen don't happen. That irks my semi-autistic brain. All right, we want to make one of these grass meshes. So we can get enough flint. We need a work blade, a hatchet, and a, oh, we need flaked. And a pickaxe. Oh, right. There was stone back here. We want to save a couple of these. There's a spade we want to make. Get all of our early tools out of flint. It's pretty convenient, actually. We'll stay right here where we're at, though. I think we need more than that. We'll make 20. I think we'll stay right here. Cut a tree down. Oh my goodness, that's not what you need to start off your extreme hardcore run of death. Bro. Just get ambushed by a piranha. The world is dangerous. Yay! What I was trying to say is we need a pickaxe and we need shears. And we need a work tool, and we need a spade. Our beginning tools. Like, that's pretty much everything we can make at this point. And it's all very useful, especially these shears. We want to be on the lookout for sheep while we're out here running around. Let's see, we need one piece of dirt. Just enough sticks. That works out. Grab just enough cobblestone to make our stone tools and repair them a couple of times. It's a little bit like a speed run because I literally just went through this like 2 days ago and had to stumble. That's the good news, is like starting over, you know, you got a system. That's plenty. You've already stumbled through it all. Like, I know almost all the recipes in the early age because I just did it. We need more sticks. Right. Go punch leaves. We can't really punch wood, but we can punch leaves. Nice to grab a birch sapling while we're here. I don't really like growing birch trees in the early game because you want apples off of the oak tree. Like, oak trees get you apples and wood, right? You get a little bit more wood out of the birch, I think, because they grow taller. But then again, oak trees get mutated and enormous. So who's to say? That should give us plenty of sticks. Standard recipes apply for your stone tools, and they can be repaired in your inventory with cobblestone. We don't get a hoe yet. For those of you who are not familiar, SevTech is like a super progression based. Everything is baby steps. We don't even get a crafting table in the beginning. We don't even get a chest. Like, not a proper chest. Food. Yes, we want to be gathering these. Oh, oh yeah, okay, I saw it in my inventory. I think we can actually make the Mark II crafting table right away. The flint pickaxe is pretty fast, so I'm just going to go ahead and burn through it. These berry bushes are great starting food. Whoa. We're going to get wrecked by a wild dog. Whew. That was half our health. Let's not fight another one of those things. I don't even want to go into my inventory right now. There could be another one of those, like, literally anywhere. Alright, we need to get a little bit more wood and more saplings, so we can get our compass made, our nature's compass that's going to help us find a Darklands biome. And I had a really fun build going. Maybe if I'm feeling industrious, which means probably I won't, I could post some pics of it. I had a really cool tower. It was all marble and limestone, and it was fun. But I don't want to do that again. Like, I don't want to rebuild the thing that I just built. That doesn't sound very exciting. It is dark, and we are in a forest, which is dangerous because there's so many places for mobs to come from. So I'm going to go up in a tree where no one can bother me and wait out the night. And I don't think there's really anything that we can do. I can make planks. That's what I'm going to do. I'll meet you guys in the morning. Alright, it's morning, or it will be momentarily. We've got a squid right over here. Got another wild dog out there in the water. I had a kung fu zombie come and pay me a visit in this tree last night, but he was easy. I had the high ground. I know there's a creeper hanging out somewhere over by that lava pit. So I think what we want to do is go take this dog on. Actually, is there any food, like, immediately in our vicinity? If we can get him while he's still in the water, it should be an easy kill. These dog pelts are valuable stuff. There are some boots later in the game. I was not able to get them in the last game. I didn't find wild dogs anywhere that I went. But they're pretty good. They give you, like, extra jumping and faster running and good foot armor. Oh, I wanted to go and get this squid if he's still there. Got to be on the lookout for sharks and apparently piranha. I don't see the squid either. He was just right in here kicking it on the shore. Okay, well, that's alright. There's lots of squid and not very many of those dogs. I'd like to find some pigs. Unfortunately, that zombie didn't drop a bone, and I'm not seeing any. Oh, those little mice are bastards. Fortunately, he wasn't aggroed, but I don't know what causes them to aggro. It doesn't appear to be night, because they attack during the day sometimes too. There's no lingering zombies. That's a little unfortunate. We need to kill, like, a pig or a cow, probably. I don't think sheep drop bones. We just need to kill something that's going to give us a bone. That's what I'm trying to say. that's the missing ingredient to the nature's compass. A little bit of food would be good too. I don't have to worry about where I'm going because we don't have anywhere to go back to. I get lost easy in Minecraft. It all looks the same to me. I don't know how people make it all make sense. They're like, oh yeah, there's these 2 blue flowers right here, so base is that way, you know? It's like, what? Feels like that to me anyway sometimes. People just find their way by the weirdest things. There's a village, that's happy. I guess we try killing a sheep. No bone. Oh, I think that was a bone. Perfect. Huh. That's the one. Where did our flaked bone go? We didn't get flaked bone? What's that about? Oh, there we go. So it's flaked bone. Oh, I'm an idiot. I turned all my logs into planks last night when I was in the tree. Forgot to get more. That's the idiot part. Turning it all into planks was a productive use of 25 seconds. Hey, an apple. That's fantastic. No, that's not correct. We want Darklands. Not highlands, not mountains. Definitely not that. I guess maybe Darklands plains, but anyway. So it's like 1,200 blocks, basically. So we're going to run 1,200 blocks to a Darklands biome with nothing but what we can carry. We're already down. Well, actually, I got back to full hearts with that apple, so that was good. Back the way we came, I think, more or less. The general direction of where we came, anyway. And again, we're just looking for food, like any kind of target of opportunity. We don't have a lot of inventory space, so we do have to be a little bit picky. Like when we get where we're going, we're gonna want a bunch of string, and sheep is like super easy way to get it. Except I don't want the gray stuff, really. I'm a little bit racist when it comes to my sheep. Mainly, I just don't want 2 piles of it in my inventory, like 1 inventory slot. We don't even need a full stack because it's going to be multiplied by 4. What is this tree? I have no idea. We probably don't know what it is yet. Let's chop out a piece of wood and see if we can. Hopseed. Interesting. I would like to get saplings from it just because I don't recall having ever seen that tree in either of my seasons. But we just don't have that kind of space in our inventory. We're going to be stuffed. We're going to be dropping stuff, like wondering what to get rid of. We need feathers and ink sacs to get a map off of a villager. So that's a target of opportunity anytime we see chickens or squid. Squid that don't involve like high danger, because there will be sharks and such around. Ridiculous. I probably could have found an easier way, but that was kind of, hey, but there's a reward at the top. gave me... I should say we want like no more than a stack of fleece. There's no reason not to fill up an inventory slot if we can. I'd really like to find some more food. We could potentially eat rotten flesh, but that's kind of a last resort. Got to be pretty desperate for that. Probably we should kill these guys. They're easy one-shots with this axe. We'll just make sheep our targets. Poor sheep. It's all about inventory management. It's nothing personal. Horse, nice. Food. There's some more berry bushes. We'll take the berries and the bushes. These berries grow super fast, and you can just plant them anywhere, and those are good targets of opportunity too. Taking a bunch of damage from them isn't so great, but that's a river. I'm surprised he didn't have friends. I'm glad, but also surprised. Constant, it's going to be constant. The inventory management crisis is upon us already. Oh, I'm short one log. See, now that was probably a mistake. Like, I should not have converted all of that. We need logs and string. Yeah, that was definitely a mistake. Talking about inventory management crisis, I'm not making it any better. Oh, no, that's not right. I'm over here making it worse. We'll get through it. We can ditch this thing, and we can ditch this thing, and that actually gives us quite a bit more room. We can also turn... Well, no, that doesn't help us at this point anyway. I was going to say we could turn all those pelts into raw hides, but most of those pelts are specialty pelts that we actually want to keep. Get me off of this raft. We're gonna die. There's a dog over there. He's gonna be hostile. You want to get him while he's still in the water. Yep, come on. Easy money. Any more? Oh, we really got to go that way? That's terrible. I think maybe a slight detour is in order. Actually, we could use this raft. Maybe follow the river. See if it turns left up here somewhere. Looks like it wants to. It's all part of the journey. Well, this looks better than the mountain. damage there. I really didn't need to. Oh, it is nighttime again. And we are running out of... That's a swamp. That's kind of cool. That's a good place to know about, but I don't have a map yet or a memory, so we'll never find our way back to that. There's a lot of water in this world, so you can oftentimes get where you're going eventually. There are piranha in the water, and they will chase you, like, forever. But they usually don't get you. That's the good news. Now we're heading the right direction. Stay on the water for the night, I think, is the smart play. Hey, what happened? Oh, hey. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh, he just came out of nowhere. We are in a bad way, boys. Definitely hide in a tree time. Ooh, let's eat some raw food, I guess. I don't see an option there. And it's raining. It's great. Well, I'll be back in the morning. I think our journey is over for the night. That shark put an end to it. I gotta stand here and regen for a while. Okay, I'm all regenerated. I think it's safe to move on now. We'll go over here. Shark Boy's still hanging out over there, but I think if we just launch from over here, we should be fine to continue on our way. This is a good place to maybe use F5. Here we are just sitting. We can sprint in the water too, although that is going to wear us out. The long journey. It's been eventful. We've almost died already. A couple of times, actually. I like these plains. If the Darklands are somewhere nearby, that'd be convenient. Okay, let's get back inside of our bodies. They're having an out-of-body experience following ourselves on the raft. Hopefully there'll be plenty of food around here too. Oh, creep-a-deep-a-deeper-doo. I really don't like you. Which way? We gotta really watch out in this grass. There could be dogs around, and they sometimes come by the dozen. 2 or 3 of them, no problem. 4 or 5 of them, that could be a problem. More than that, and we're probably just dead before we can even do anything. But that's a threat night or day, so, like, I don't have to jump to kill these guys. Zomberts. We don't need to talk to any Zomberts. Chickens would be nice. Plenty of sheep, though. Just genociding the sheep. Oh, chickens, yeah. I guess we have to talk to the zombie after all. inventory space for feathers crap. What are we carrying that we don't need? Ironically, we don't need that food. We just want the feathers. What did we keep picking up? Okay, feathers, finally. Like I said, we'll be dropping stuff on the ground because we have too much important stuff. Probably don't need gunpowder, actually, now that I'm thinking about that, though. We still need ink sacs, and lo and behold, there's a river. There's squid over there. We do not need gunpowder. Probably we don't need this thing anymore. We can always make another one. Realistically, we don't need this rock either. That is not a squid, is it? Nope, that's a wolf. We should go kill it. Do a wee bit of hunting. Couple of them. This is excellent. I mean, apparently I can just do that. It doesn't like to let me off this raft for some reason. But apparently I don't have to get off the raft, so that's nice. There we go. There's some squid. It's not going to be as easy with them. They're two shots. So we're going to have to get out. I guess that's how we do it. Six, not bad. Oh, and there's a village right here? Seriously? That's amazing. We'd like to keep our meat if possible. And we're okay to just take these things because we don't care about them growing again. We're not going to be here for that to happen. Oh, there's more wolves over there. Two of them at least. The way those sheep are running around, probably more. I think that's a high danger situation that I'd best off avoiding. Unfortunately, my compass is pointing right at that, so that's scary. We're going to go around. That looks like a whole bunch of wolves, and we don't want anything to do with that. I would like to take some wheat with me, actually. Not so much the seeds, but the wheat. When we get where we're going, we're going to want to do some breeding pretty much right away. I'm assuming there's animals nearby to breed, but they're pretty common, so I'm not too worried about that. More squid. I think it's still daytime. Probably safe to go after it. Two more, excellent. There's another one over there. Couple of them. Maybe we can get both. That might even be enough. Was that a piranha? Just swam by though. Something was moving fast. I think that is one. Yeah, he's gonna come after us. I think we'll just say no to that. They're not super dangerous, but there'll be more squid. I do need to cross this river, it looks like. I like the terrain on the other side a lot better too. This looks pretty safe. Whoa. I don't need to be taking random damage. Just clipping into a block. This raft is glitchy. I guess that's what we get for using old school technology. I don't see any danger. That's a lot of sheep. No squid. That's good food. Oh yeah, give me carrots. No, we don't need that stuff. We want to eat as much food as, it's a little bit wasteful, but we want to eat food like even when we're just half a haunch down, because there's these numbers here, and for every one of these that you get over 90, you get an extra 2.5 hearts. So if you get all of them maxed out, then you get double your health, which is really powerful in a hardcore run. How many dog pelts do we have? 8. That's enough to make a chest. We should do that like right now. This looks like a pretty... Hey, there's our Darklands biome. Awesome. That'll free up an inventory slot, at least temporarily, and give us the best protection that we can get for our money. It gives us 4 points of armor. That's pretty huge. So that's the Darklands biome. Maybe actually right here would be kind of cool. This like weird peninsula. We could build a, I hate to say a tower because I just did a tower, but I mean I could do a different tower. Here on the peninsula, and then we can just have crops like surrounding it out in the water. Oh, that would be sexy. All right, we just found home, and I just killed all the sheep. Because we haven't gone very far from that last slaughter. So the first thing I want to do kind of immediately is put some saplings down in the ground so that we can start harvesting wood like tomorrow morning, because I think it's probably almost the end of the day. And some birch, just because it's fun to build with. We'll do a little bit of that. And we'll make a chest. And we didn't actually have as much inventory struggle as I thought we were going to. Actually, I don't want to do that. I'm sure there's a stone around here on the ground somewhere. There we go. Chest. Get rid of a little bit of inventory clutter. This next night is going to be a little sketchy. I think I'm just going to build a little hole, and we'll dig a little hole in the ground and hide. So I want to put our like mob drops and stuff in here. things that we can use this merge to nearby chests with easily, like things that we're going to be collecting a lot of but don't want in our inventory. There's also a shelf, which I will make next. And it doesn't do the merge to inventory, so it's better for things like tools. Super handy. I actually like these chests kind of well because the visual of what's inside it is neat. But, you know, they only hold 12 slots and they take up a ton of space and there's no shift clicking and yeah, there's all those problems. So I think I'm just going to scoop up like as much dirt as I can before dark comes and try to build some place to hide in. So I'm going to want to level all this off anyway, right? This will just be our early material for whatever we need to build. Temporary structures out of dirt. We're cavemen. Like pretty much literally, we're in the Stone Age. Don't even have crafting tables. It's embarrassing. That's probably good. We'll go over to this real narrow part right here and just like make a wall. Yeah. Something like that. Real quick and dirty. I mean, like, what? What? Why? Yep. Should keep us about as safe as possible. I'll be back in the morning. And probably after this we can start working through the nights. Alright, morning is here, but there's a creeper right on the other side of this wall. I shit you not. Oh, and a spider. Yeah. Alright. Night has been survived. Could have done better. But we lived. That was the only goal. I think after tonight, after that, we can afford to be a little more bold. We'll have a little more infrastructure. A little more protection. Like that zombie came right up the wall. It was bad. Leave me alone, spider. You know what? I'm just going to kill you because... Oh, serves me right. It's alright, I got plenty of food. Taking a little damage is a good thing. So I'm going to continue to flatten this out a little bit. I think I'm just going to build a little cottage out here. Like literally like our first home, our little caveman house. And leave it as a permanent fixture. Take it down to this level so we still have a little bit of elevation. I'm going to leave these. All this flowery stuff is going to stay. most of this grass is going to stay. We'll just build a little house. I think we'll just build it out of dirt for now. We don't need those things. Just something really, really simple. Having 2 exits will be a big deal. More dirt. We'll just continue taking this down. I think we'll leave most of the rushes back here. Like, what are they called? Cattails, whatever. Reeds. I think they're called reeds. Gonna have to replant these trees. Kind of counterproductive to be moving all this grass, but oh well. I have a vision and it cannot be stopped, and if it means that everything takes a little longer, then so be it. That's probably acceptable for now. Gives us plenty of material to build out of. And I'll replace all of this with something better later when we have it, but our survival depends on getting shelter built. Something reliable. We need to get us some torches too and like light up this area. Don't know if I have enough for a roof, but we'll try. Guess we don't need all of that covered, do we? Oh my goodness. It's terrible. Okay, excellent. We have house. Next, if we really want to have permanent fire, we need a kiln. So, we need some clay. Well, it looks like clay right there. Oh, of course, I have no inventory. That's goes without saying. We'll maybe revisit the wall idea. It was worthwhile. It just was poorly executed. Actually, maybe we want to save those. I don't know. Oh, we have a chest. It's the very chest that I'm trying to move that I need an empty hand. It's ridiculous, I tell you. Actually, we should put this over here. Yeah, I like it in the ground a lot better. It's way easier to interact with. And now we'll take our inventory clutter back. Kiln. else. We can put these worms in there. We're going to need them, but not quite yet. I'd like to make more of those chests, actually. Yeah, I think I want to leave all of this. Maybe not. It's kind of perfect. Just really rustic. We'll leave it like this. We'll just turn this into wood or something. Speaking of, this solves the inventory clutter problem and the lack of wood. What did I just pick up? That was weird. I was going to go look for something. How many sticks do we have? Okay. Let's work on our kiln here. So we want to light the fire, place the kiln, and put a log inside the kiln. And hope that it'll fire the kiln and cook the log in the same. Hopefully that works. One of two. Might actually work. Victory. Why can't I pick you up? We don't even have to waste our wood. How excellent is that? So one more set of these fire sticks. But this time it'll last forever. The block of charcoal gives you eternal fire. We're going to put another one right here for our grill. We need to go get some stone for that. Some like diorite or some granite or something. Actually, we could get stone. We need strainer basin for that, for which we need planks and sticks. We might be able to make a strainer basin. It takes a chest and a hopper and planks and sticks, and then it takes string and sticks. So yeah, we can do all that. We just need another one of these rocks. I can just craft them. I think we're going to use a bunch of them now. We can also, actually, before we do any of this, we might make, yeah, there's a eucalyptus tree. I know, the endlessly sidetracked Afroburistan, but it'll all make sense. Night is upon us. We can make some torches. We should probably do that. Let us first install our doors. They're not very good torches, but they're what we have right now. We have to right-click on a fire to light them, which is kind of fun. I guess we have light from the flame, huh? Didn't really even need torches. They only light a 2-block radius. Oh, but I think we can actually make better torches. We just need more sticks. I think we can make these totem torches. We just need a bunch of more sticks, and those work like actual torches. So the reason I wanted to get this eucalyptus wood is because in order to make the work stump Mark II, which is just all around better, you need dark oak or eucalyptus or sakura wood. Only those woods will do. So we need... Oh, I don't have enough logs, do I? Gee willikers, are you serious right now? That's gross. Well, I guess we're just going to make chests then. It is what it is, as they say. We'll make a chest and a shelf and get organized. No, not you. Oh, I can make two. Just want to make sure a creeper doesn't walk up and say hello to me while I'm doing all this. That would be embarrassing more than anything. We could make one more chest. Sounds like a really good idea. That'll give us a pretty good variety of storage, pretty good amount, is what I should say. I think we've done about all we can do here in the nighttime. Yeah, this is all stuff that needs to go away. We'll put our tools and such in here. Singular items. You can also put things in these guys because they hold items, which is kind of handy. Sheep pelt, dog pelt. Well, we used all the wolf pelt, that was good. Oh, we were going to build strainer bases. We didn't do too well on that front. Hopefully tomorrow trees grow. I think we've done all we can do for the evening, so I'll meet you back here in the morning and we'll go out and adventure some more. Alright, morning is upon us. It's time to get up and about. Haven't seen any dangerous mobs. I take it back. It's a zombie. It's not a zombie we're particularly interested in, but I'm probably going to have to kill him anyway. I'll take that bone. We need wood. Our trees are not grown. Hello. Sakura wood, ironwood, just oak. Let's go have a look around the neighborhood. Are you still hostile? You should be, because I'm going to kill you. I'll take what you guys are dropping. Oh, I probably shouldn't kill all the sheep. He burned. There's plenty around, but we'll want to round some up and breed them. Domesticate them. Yep, we need a lot of wood so we can get our basic resources up and running. It's a little bit slow, so you kind of have to get them going quickly. Hello. Why is there a zombie? have here? Some other kind of tree. It's an olive tree. It'll work. Since we have a base, we don't have to worry about, you know, like being super stingy with our inventory. We can just go drop a bunch of stuff off. Plus the olive trees, I think the wood actually looks pretty nice, so maybe we'll build our hut out of olive trees. We don't want to eat the olives though, that's the downside. They don't give you any usable produce. Maybe later we can make olive oil out of them or something, I don't know. But they're not immediately edible. The point that I'm making. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to get an atlas before we got here, which means there's a chance that when we go to find an atlas, we don't find our way back. Hopefully that won't happen. I'll have to do some exploring and, you know, kind of get a feel for what's in the vicinity. I think hopefully we're safe. Oh, we didn't get our stone. That's okay. Oh, right. We have plans for that. We need sticks. A fair few of them. You get way more by breaking the leaves than you do for decay. Unfortunately, that means we have to break the leaves if we want sticks. Or we have to chop on our planks, both of which probably take the same amount of time. But at the end of this process, you still have the planks. So I'm going to go with this, tedious as it may be. This is our best source of sticks. Hey, there's another tree grown. That's excellent. It's a big tree too. Now there's a thing, I don't know if we can make it yet. No. There's a thing called a tree scythe that we get in the next age that would take all those leaves in like one swipe. And it's glorious, but we don't have it, so it is meaningless. See, and now, because we've set this up, we can, if we put this in our hotbar, I mean, in our general inventory, it won't work if it's in our hotbar. We can say merge to chest, and all the things that we've already put in these chests will just get lumped in. Let's go see if we can find some stone. That looks like probably some diorite over across the river. Let me grab the raft. We should also repair our axe before potentially going and getting into a dangerous situation. Well, I think the wall did serve its purpose, but it was probably also unnecessary at the same time. Oh, there's some granite. We'll just get this. That's even better. That's not, but this is. That's probably enough. After I just said we don't need it, I went and got it anyway. Well, I mean, now we have it, and we can just skip that step, so I guess that works out. Don't we have more of these? Oh, I put them away. us our grill. I didn't light that one yet. And this is just free cooking. It costs us nothing, and we can cook all of our food on it. Well, it only holds 16 at a time, but I mean, still, we can cook all of our food on it. Yeah, merge to chest, and the more of these chests you have, the more useful it becomes. Pretty good. Strainer bases is what we're working on, which means we need planks. We need planks anyway. I think we'll do all of this. Because there's more to harvest right outside. So we need chests. No, first we need... Oh, I see. We're getting some interference from the shelf there. We need another shelf. Ding. Maybe we'll leave that there for storage. Or maybe we won't. I won't throw it away. How's that sound? See, this just cooks for us. And now we have cooked meat for food. A fair bit of it too, because we killed a lot of sheep. So that's fantastic. We can get 2 chests out of all of that mess, which gets us 1 strainer base. And we're fresh out of logs again, or fresh out of planks again. Early game tedium. Well, I'd say that's a pretty good first episode, all in all. So we'll leave it there. I'll spend a little bit of time chopping wood probably and getting some general resources stockpiled, and then we'll meet up when we're ready to make a little bit of progress. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Make sure you leave me a like down there, and have a wonderful day.